Hi, this is Sujit Paul here, the author of Freeing Your Inner Self-Awareness, Journey of Awakening, and the founder of SujitPaul.com, the only institute across the globe that does completely free training to people who need counseling, coaching, and mentoring at this point of time. Today's session is primarily to set the context of the younger generation, what they are today, and in comparison to multiple scenarios that we have seen from the ancient fables. And I'll take you through a beautiful story. There was a young small boy who went to a teacher when he was very small, and he learned all the stuff that he can actually get through in terms of the learnings from the teachers, and he finished his full course, and it was kind of 12 years long that he took to finish all the Vedas, Upanishads. These are the primitive ancient books of and from India. So after 12 years, his teacher tells him that now you have learnt everything from the scriptures. There is nothing more that the scriptures have to teach you. Go and now spend your time at home and see that you can use the scriptures if you feel appropriate. The story goes like this, that he goes back, and his father, who was a very renowned, well-known Brahmin is a section of people in India who holds a specific section of creed. Now, once his father was there in the room, and the young boy comes in and says, "Father, I have finished my courses and here I am for you." His father says, "Hey, stop. I don't want you to be here, because I feel that your learnings are not finished and you need to go back." Now, cut to modern day society. Imagine that if a teenage boy or girl, even after 3 months of study somewhere, or 1 month of study somewhere, or 1 year or 4 years of study somewhere, comes back home and his parent says, "Hey, you have not finished your study, go back." Imagine the reactions that we find in today's teenagers is the sense of bitterness, the sense of my parents are bad, etc., etc., etc. But this boy, still out of curiosity, asks his father, "Father, my master told me that I finished all the scriptures and I have learnt everything." There is where his father says, "You may know everything, but it's time that you should know the knower. And if you do not know the knower, then typically you would not know anything." So he sends his boy back to the master, and the boy goes back to the master and says, "Master, my father told that the way I talk and by seeing my body language, he says that whilst I know the scriptures, but I do not know the knower." Then his master says that, "Well, I thought that you want to know everything that is written in the scriptures, but if you want to know the knower, I will let you know the knower, and here's it how you will know. Here are 400 cows, go take them, go to the forest, come back once they become 1,000. Now cut back to modern society. In today's environment, if children are told something by the teachers, by the tutors, they have so much of wrath against them. We see so many incidents that happens against them. But a true student, a true disciple, will never do that. And this young boy takes all the 400 cattle and goes back to the forest. Whole day he just sees the cows and the cattle just going, chopping, eating grass, and they just are just passing their time. And whole day this young boy just sit down, sees the cow, and whenever he's hungry, he just has some food and goes to sleep. He has, over a period of time, he has nothing to think. In fact, all the scriptures that he have read, all he have forgotten. It was only that he is just seeing the cow and eating some food and sleeping off. He has nothing to think. His mind have completely submerged into the universe, and gradually, as times, days, weeks, months and years pass by, the cows comes back and tells the boy, hey boy, we are now 1000, come let's go to the ashram. And they all come back. Even the boy could not know the road to the ashram, but as typically how it happens, the animals knows, and they come back to the ashram. And the master sees that he have completely forgotten who he is as an individual, what was the reason that he went for, and every single thing, and he have completely merged himself to the universe. And there is where he now knows the scriptures, and also he knows the Noah. Now whatever he have forgotten was all the material stuff that he learned, but now he knows much more in terms of connecting to the universe. In fact, he was also looking much more brave, much more spiritual, much more sublime. Cut to today's modern society, imagine that if a student is just told to go and do something, he has thousands of questions to his teachers and tutors without even knowing. The student would think that he knows everything, and he would keep on questioning and arguing. But that's not what a student should ideally do. He should know and he should believe on his teacher, tutor, master, and that actually connects them more to the universe, and that actually makes them a student to someone whom you can connect back to the universe, and he can actually know and get into the Noah, and thereby he can become a true learner for tomorrow's world. If today's students, if today's young boys and girls understand that every single thing you do not need to question, at time you just need to listen and just flow on, you would definitely gain. And this power of knowledge is way above than anything else that you read in the books, than anything else that you earn as degree, so on and so forth. Because all these things that you read in the books would all be replaced in the next 30, 40, 50 years, because everything will be AI and machine learning and much more than that. So today's students, today's youngsters must understand it's so much more important to connect to the universe, to go to that movement that would actually make them not only more connected, but that would make them more neutralized, and that would make them truly knowledgeable. Thank you so much.